What's going on, guys? It's your boy John, the Liquidator, coming back with a major story. So it looked like Caitlin Clark could be definitely signing with Project B. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to Indy. Let's get it. Let's go. I am here to tell you, man, a lot of people were sending me stuff about this whole Kelsey Mitchell following them. And guys, a lot of that stuff be clickbait, not really my cup of tea. What do I tell you? I want to give you news you could use. That's the motto for 2026. News you can use.
A major turning point is unfolding, and its impact is already echoing across professional sports. Caitlin Clark, widely recognized as the current centerpiece of women's basketball, appears to be nearing the most decisive move of her career. According to emerging reports, the co-founder of the highly debated B-League, a project backed by extraordinary levels of global investment, has now added Clark to a select group of individuals he follows and monitors closely on social platforms. This action isn't casual scrolling or harmless curiosity. It functions almost like a quiet signal, a deliberate digital gesture that suggests discussions or strategic interests may already be in motion. In settings where negotiations, contracts, and league politics often unfold out of public view, even a subtle online interaction can indicate substantial behind-the-scenes activity. What we're seeing resembles the early stages of a long, methodical strategy, pieces moving into position with precision rather than impulse. If this trajectory continues, it could set the stage for a departure many insiders once considered implausible. Such a shift wouldn't just alter Caitlin Clark's professional path, it could reshape the entire structure and competitive balance of women's basketball. This is not baseless chatter or sensational rumor. It's the calm build-up that precedes a major development, and all signs point toward a moment that could redefine the future of the sport.
Project B was going to be the tide to lift all boats when it comes to women's basketball. Similar to how Caitlin Clark was. When Caitlin Clark came, it was a big splash. That's how this Project B is about to be. It's about to be a splash so big, it's going to fix the Caitlin Clark pipe. It's going to fix the women's basketball because the interest is there. It's just not entertaining to watch. And what is one of the main things that can fix entertainment? The bag, the money. What motivates you to get up and do what you do every day? If that's going to work or doing anything, it's the money and it's the passion for what you're doing. You gotta have passion, and the money definitely.
This situation has nothing to do with casual engagement or spur-of-the-moment clicks. It's a calculated move rooted firmly in business strategy. Greg Barnett, the CEO and co-founder behind Project B, is not operating as an online personality looking for attention. He's a high-level executive whose decisions, digital or otherwise, are routinely examined by analysts, investors, and league officials. When Barnett chooses to follow someone of Caitlin Clark's stature, it carries a weight far beyond typical social media behavior. In executive circles, such a gesture often signals targeted interest, early outreach, or the beginning of a broader initiative being quietly set in motion. This isn't an impulsive connection, it's a message sent through carefully curated actions. Barnett's involvement raises the stakes dramatically. His track record shows an ability to influence market direction, shift competitive landscapes, and alter the structure of major sports ventures. So when a figure with that level of control directs his attention toward the most prominent player in the game, it suggests that something significant, and potentially transformative, is unfolding behind the scenes. All signs point to a developing agenda, one designed with precision and purpose, and it could redefine how the next chapter of professional women's basketball is written.
Basketball, because the interest is there, it's just not entertaining to watch. And what is one of the main things that can fix entertainment? The bag, the money. What motivates you to get up and do what you do every day? If that's going to work or doing anything, it's the money and it's the passion for what you're doing. You gotta have passion, and the money definitely gotta be right. Hence why everybody's in the position that they're in today or doing whatever job that they do for a living. It's the passion for what you're doing, and it's the bag. You gotta have the bag right. Because if your bag ain't right and you doing something just out of love, I don't know, you might want to get checked out. I just gotta keep it real.
The trail of evidence leads directly back to Clark, and it's far more deliberate than a casual scroll through social media. Greg Barnett maintains a tightly controlled list of just over 120 accounts within his inner circle, individuals and organizations he monitors with purpose. Recently, one new addition immediately drew attention: Caitlin Clark herself. Yet the pattern doesn't end with her personal profile. Barnett has also begun following the Caitlin Clark Foundation, a move that widens the scope of his interest. This dual engagement suggests he's evaluating not only her performance on the court, but also her reach, her philanthropic presence, and the broader structure of her public influence. In business terms, he's examining the entire ecosystem surrounding her name. This isn't momentary curiosity or a superficial glance at a trending athlete. It's targeted engagement that signals a deeper assessment, one aligned with long-term planning rather than short-term publicity. When a league co-founder takes this level of interest in a single figure, it indicates a strategic direction and a clear belief that she could play a central role in expanding their global vision. The message is unmistakable: Barnett's actions are intentional, assertive, and designed to spark conversation throughout the league. This is a calculated indicator of intent, one that raises serious questions about what moves may be coming next.
What is this? What is this? What is this? Now, he stated one of the co-founders of the new league is following Caitlin Clark. See the pictures below. This is interesting. So I'm like, let me see. Let me head on over here to to Instagram. So I noticed. I said, Grady Burnett. Who's this guy? Project B co-founder. He's followed by Project B Global. No one in the WNBA is following this guy.
The picture becomes even more compelling when examining the other names quietly added to Barnett's select follow list. Alongside Clark, two additional WNBA standouts, Sophie Cunningham and Jewel Lloyd, have now appeared within his curated circle. Lloyd's inclusion is particularly noteworthy, given that a public update regarding her own professional situation emerged just yesterday. The timing adds a new layer of complexity to Barnett's online activity and suggests far more than casual interest. What we're seeing is not a scattershot approach or an unfocused sweep across the league. The consistency of these choices points to a coordinated effort, a measured attempt to build relationships with multiple high-impact athletes simultaneously. In the context of a developing league seeking credibility and visibility, targeting players with established reputations makes strategic sense. Barnett's digital behavior mirrors the early stages of a structured recruitment initiative, one that aims to attract recognizable talent capable of elevating a new platform from concept to contender. Each follow operates like a subtle signal, part of a pattern indicating that Project B may be preparing to reshape the competitive landscape of women's basketball. Taken together, these actions suggest an emerging blueprint, a deliberate, ambitious push to assemble a roster of influential players who can legitimize and accelerate the league's launch. This level of alignment is far too precise to dismiss as coincidence. It points toward a broader plan already in motion, quietly setting the stage for a significant shift in the sport's future.
No one in the WNBA is following this guy. But who is he following? And as we pull up his following list, let me blow this all the way up for you guys here. I see Caitlin Clark. Hold on. Now, mind you, Grady is only following 1,200 people. I see Sophie Cunningham. I see Caitlin Clark Foundation. Project B. Oh, yes. He's not just...
What adds an even more unsettling layer, described by several insiders as spooky, is the distinctly one-sided dynamic of these online interactions. Greg Barnett has openly followed Clark and Cunningham, yet neither athlete has returned the gesture. Clark hasn't followed him back, and Sophie remains equally silent. On the surface, it may look like distance, but in the world of professional negotiations, silence is rarely accidental. This kind of non-engagement often reflects intentional protocol. Athletes bound by ongoing contracts or confidential discussions typically avoid public signals that could compromise their current obligations or spark premature speculation. Maintaining digital distance can serve as a buffer, allowing both sides to control timing, narrative, and legal clarity before any announcement is finalized. In this context, the lack of reciprocal follows is not a dismissal, it's a strategic pause. It suggests that conversations, however preliminary, may be unfolding behind closed doors where confidentiality is crucial. Such restraint is common when negotiations involve major financial stakes, contractual implications, or moves that could significantly alter league dynamics. The silence itself becomes evidence, creating a kind of tension that speaks louder than public statements ever could. It implies caution, coordination, and high-stakes decision-making happening out of view, reinforcing the sense that something substantial may be in motion beneath the surface.
I see Sophie Cunningham. I see Caitlin Clark Foundation. Project B. Oh, yes. He's not just following. He's not just... This is serious business here, bro. And Caitlin Clark is a recent follow. See, this is a recent. These two are recent, bro. Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham. Joelle Lloyd. Now,
Project B is positioning itself as far more than a traditional basketball league. According to those familiar with its blueprint, the organization views itself as a transformative force, an entity designed to reshape women's basketball in the same disruptive way Caitlin Clark reshaped the college landscape. The league's creators believe the sport is standing on a massive wave of momentum, yet the professional level has struggled to consistently harness that energy on a global scale. Insiders describe Project B's mission as an effort to close what they call the entertainment gap. While interest in women's basketball has never been higher, they argue that the on-court product and surrounding presentation haven't fully matched the level of demand or the expectations of a rapidly growing audience. Their solution: build a model that elevates both performance and production value, turning each game into an event designed to capture international attention. The initiative is framed not simply as a scheduling alternative or a competing league, but as a comprehensive entertainment platform, something that merges sport, culture, and media innovation into a unified experience. Organizers envision a product that feels heightened, faster, more dynamic, and more in step with modern viewer expectations. In essence, Project B's ambitions go far beyond gameplay. They aim to engineer a cultural shift, redefining how women's basketball is packaged, marketed, and experienced by fans worldwide. The goal is nothing short of reshaping the sport's identity and lifting it into an entirely new era.
What about Saudi Arabia? For all these different said things, I'm here to tell you, I believe not only Caitlin is going to sign, Sophie is going to sign as well. Sophie is going to sign as well. Now, Caitlin Clark, I didn't check to see is Caitlin Clark following him. Let's see. Let's see who's following him. There I go, following him. Let's check Caitlin. No, Caitlin's not following him. Let's do Sophie.
Heart of Project B's sweeping vision lies one driving force: financial power. And ultimately, for any athlete considering a dramatic shift in leagues, the equation often centers on a single, undeniable reality: compensation. Passion may fuel performance, but life-changing financial security is what compels a player to uproot their career and step into uncharted territory. Those familiar with Project B's planning describe a model built around unprecedented player payouts. The league's architects recognize that if they intend to attract the best athletes on the planet and reposition women's basketball on a global scale, they must present offers that are not simply competitive, but impossible to overlook. The aim is to create contract structures so substantial that hesitation becomes unlikely, even for players deeply committed to their current teams. Project B is reportedly preparing salary packages that exceed standard WNBA earnings by a considerable margin, signaling a dramatic departure from existing compensation norms. These contracts aren't framed as minor upgrades; they are designed to redefine the economic landscape of women's professional sports. By establishing a new financial benchmark, the league hopes to remove the traditional barriers that have limited player mobility and career flexibility. In doing so, Project B positions itself as a formidable alternative, one with the resources to capture the attention of elite athletes and reshape the future of the sport.
Oh, guys, this is looking spooky. I can't even lie. It's definitely looking spooky, man. Yeah. I think Caitlin might be finna get that back. And what's going to be more interesting about this is, let's say that this is true and she is about to sign to not Unrivaled, Project B. See, they need to hurry up and announce Caitlin Clark signing, because if they announce Caitlin Clark signing early, guess what that's going to do? That's going to catapult all of the other WNBA players to want to sign. Every big player. Diana Taurasi could come out of retirement. Sue Bird might come out of retirement.
The whispers surrounding Project B's financial clout hint at an upheaval unlike anything the WNBA, or women's professional basketball, has ever seen. Imagine top-tier players, long compensated far below their male counterparts, suddenly being offered contracts so lucrative that refusal would be nearly impossible. This isn't a minor adjustment or a handful of roster moves. The potential here is a wholesale migration of elite talent, a great exodus that could redefine the professional landscape entirely. Caitlin Clark sits at the center of this potential revolution. Her signing alone would instantly legitimize Project B, providing a magnet effect that could draw other WNBA stars, current players and even veterans nearing retirement, into consideration. The ripple effect would be immediate. One high-profile commitment could spark a wave of signings, turning Project B into a must-watch, talent-rich league virtually overnight. Sources suggest that legendary figures, perhaps even retired icons like Sue Bird, might contemplate returning for a once-in-a-lifetime financial and professional opportunity, blending nostalgia, skill, and star power under one ambitious new banner. The league's ambition doesn't stop at women's basketball. Reports indicate a parallel men's league could be in the works, potentially luring retired NBA players back onto the court for unprecedented pay and exposure. Taken together, this positions Project B not simply as an alternative league, but as a dual-gender sports enterprise with global reach and multi-billion-dollar potential. The vision is sweeping: to redefine professional basketball worldwide by leveraging unmatched financial incentives and curated talent acquisition. At the heart of Project B's pitch is the belief that women's basketball, despite surging popularity, has not consistently delivered a full-scale entertainment experience. The league aims to fill that gap, creating an